welcome back to my blog. Today I'm standing at the west end of Virginia Key at Commodore Ralph Middleton Munroe's Miami Marine Stadium. Built in 1964, this was once one of Miami's most iconic buildings, but these days it's mostly known for being covered in graffiti. The idea for a public boat racing facility originated in the Miami City Commission, with inspiration coming from the long tradition of public boat racing spectacles in the waters off Miami, dating to events organized by Miami Beach founder Carl Fisher in the 1920s. The master plan included space for the grandstand, a floating concert, stage, restaurants, boat slips, and parking, as well as the design of the watercourse in a newly constructed basin carved out of the mangroves on the west side of Virginia Key. The U-shaped basin, which resembles an aquatic version of the Circus Maximus, popularized in the 1959 film Ben-Hur, is over a mile in length and opens onto a panoramic view of the downtown Miami skyline. The land was donated to the city of Miami by the prominent Matheson family. Designed by young architect Hilario Candela, who had recently come to Miami from Cuba, the stadium was a marvel of design and engineering that takes its architectural cues from Havana's Tropicana nightclub. With the football field length roofline, it was the longest span of cantilevered concrete in the world when it was built. Candela even set Marine Stadium's grandstand on the north side of the causeway so that the spectators would have their backs to the sun while watching the boat races in the basin. It was dedicated to Ralph Munroe, the famous American designer in Florida and also one of Coconut Grove's founders. The Marine Stadium also mirrored the cultural heartbeat of Miami, hosting stars like Jimmy Buffett, Gloria Estefan, Dave Brubeck, the Beach Boys, and Ray Charles on its dramatic floating stage. The space was flamboyant enough to serve as a set for Elvis Presley's film Clam Bake, but was also majestic enough to host religious services and political rallies. The stadium's fortunes began to decline in the 1980s, and boat races and concert bookings began to be scarce. It was competing for arena events and concerts with new weather-projected venues like the Miami Arena and the James L. Knight Center. In 1992, Hurricane Andrew damaged the stadium, prompting city engineers to condemn the structure as unsafe. The stadium has since sat abandoned, but not untouched. Graffiti artists have flocked to the stadium, which offered blank canvases and little supervision. In doing so, the artists helped keep public interest in the venue alive. Even the architect of the stadium, Hilario Candela, once said, "They have brought new life into the building." In 2006, city development plans called for the demolition of the stadium. However, thanks to strong advocacy efforts, the city's plans were subsequently revised and the stadium was designated as a local landmark on October 2008. In 2016, the city allocated $45 million towards the stadium's renovation, beginning with a thorough evaluation of the building and a study of potential uses. In July 2017, based on the findings of the evaluation and potential uses, the City of Miami Commission agreed to proceed with Phase 2 of the renovation. Meanwhile, the site was listed in the National Register of Historic Places. The restoration project has since been on standstill due to the increasing cost and local residents pushing back on the proposed boat ramp on the west end of the building. Have you ever been to Marine Stadium? Do you have pictures here when you were a child? Let me know in my comments below. And thanks for passing by my blog.